Hello, and welcome to Foundations of Affordable Housing. This is part 5 of a 6-part series. Today, we'll be talking about how affordable housing benefits all of us in some very measurable ways. This is the economic argument for affordable housing. High housing prices can slow down a local economy, leaving jobs unfilled and less spending power in a community. But when affordable housing is readily available, more opportunities become available for people at all income levels. This map shows affordable housing developments already here in Santa Clara County. Let's take a look at some of the measurable economic benefits of the affordable housing that's already present here in our communities. Maybe the most obvious economic benefit of affordable housing is the increase in discretionary spending families have in our local communities. For most people, rent is the biggest and most important expense each month. When every month is a scramble to meet rent payments, there's no money left to spend on anything other than the most basic needs, and sometimes not even that. But when residents of affordable housing communities can make their rent payments, they're able to spend more on the things that they need and go beyond the bare necessities to buy healthy food, have better access to health care, and spend more at their nearby businesses. In Santa Clara County, households living in affordable housing now save an average of $940 a month on rent, allowing them to spend that money in our local economy to take care of their family's needs. That means each dollar invested in affordable housing boosts our local economies by leveraging public and private resources to generate income, including resident earnings and additional tax revenue, and supports job creation and retention. Among other factors like income and education, housing dramatically influences a person's physical and mental well-being. The most obvious way is the quality of the housing itself. People in lower-cost housing that's poorly constructed or maintained may be exposed to lead paint, water contamination, and a slew of other environmental risks that are far less likely for more affluent populations. These environmental threats lead to chronic health issues for children, families, and seniors, which come at enormous and preventable costs to both the residents and their greater communities. But when people have access to quality, affordable housing options, they're far less likely to face environmental threats and far more likely to have enough income for healthy food options and routine medical care, ultimately helping them lower the risk and cost of severe chronic health problems. The more people can spend on adequate health care and fresh food, the less money must be spent on preventable public health costs, and the better and healthier the local economy becomes. Health savings in Santa Clara County every year we can attribute to the affordable housing we have amounts to $6 million saved on pediatric health costs, including $92,000 saved on pediatric emergency room visits for asthma alone, and $1 million saved on obesity and diabetes-related healthcare costs every year, not to mention what this represents in terms of human suffering that we're preventing. More affordable housing also creates more job opportunities. Not only does the construction of affordable housing create well-paying jobs that don't require a college degree, affordable housing also supports the essential workers our economy relies on. As our local economy has struggled to recover from the pandemic, one of the greatest obstacles has been a worker shortage in jobs like childcare, grocery stores, healthcare, and local small businesses. Many lower-wage families have had to leave the Bay Area, driven out by the high cost of housing. Every year, the affordable housing we already have in Santa Clara County supports more than 21,000 jobs and generates $840 million in business income. And affordable housing strengthens our economy by providing stable and accessible homes for all of our community members. It also gives us a healthier environment because in Santa Clara County, our existing affordable housing reduces greenhouse gas emissions by keeping people closer to their work. It saves the greenhouse gas emissions equivalent to removing more than 10,000 average gasoline-powered vehicles from our roads for a year, or more than 5.2 million gallons of gasoline saved, or almost 6,000 homes' energy use for a year. Affordable housing developments are often leaders on environmentally friendly and cost-saving measures like energy efficiency and LEED certification. Most importantly to many of us, affordable housing also improves the lives of residents, relieving them of the impossible choices between rent and medicine or food, or shoes for growing children. It's reducing overcrowding, housing instability, and the health, educational, and employment impacts that creates. It's preventing displacement and helping people stay rooted in and participate in their communities, and preventing the myriad harms that come from eviction. Affordable housing is also preventing and addressing homelessness. This is one of my favorite quotes from Dr. Megan Sandel. We as a country always act like we can't find the money to solve this home affordability crisis, which implies that we're not spending it now. We are spending it now. We're just spending it on adverse health and bad outcomes.